Hi, my name's Kath, and I'm the founder of the website The Little Music Bazaar, where you can buy pieces that I've written, original pieces that I've written and arranged for beginner string ensembles, learner string ensembles, and I've also done some arrangements that, much more advanced groups could play, because they have been played in advanced groups and they seem to work okay. I'm also a professional string player. I'm a viola player, and I also do a lot of violin. I work for somebody who does library music and on violin and viola, and I work professionally in orchestras and ensembles. So I'm quite an experienced string player. And that's the thing. When I decided to write the music for the website, I decided that because I'm a professional player, I'm going to record all the music that I wrote myself. And I even taught myself to play the cello a bit, but I did have some help from a really great professional cello friend who played beautifully on some recordings. Um, and so I decided I was going to record all the music myself, like I said. Unfortunately, I didn't know how to do it at the beginning. I got some advice on what gear to use from my friend who I do recording with. And also I have to say that my son, Alex, who from the age of 14 was writing great music on Ableton Live, he helped me to do it right from the start. He helped me basically, how do you switch it on? And he was so patient with me because basically, I'm a 56-year-old woman who didn't really know how to use a mobile phone properly a few years ago. So, you know, I think he had the patience of a saint. Anyway, he was great and he showed me how to do it. And the thing is, I realized how lucky I was because you can watch videos on YouTube on how to do it, but there's not many videos of playing live strings and how to record real instruments. And also some of the videos, there's always something missing that you want to know. There's always something they don't tell you, or they try and explain it in a way that you can't understand. So it's difficult to do it after that. And so there's some great videos as well. But I just thought maybe I'll make my own videos on how to record live strings in Ableton. And uh, so this is what this video is about, and probably the next one or the next two. This one I'm just going to explain the gear I've got. I have done a video similar to this before, but this one is specifically about the gear that I use to record. So let's get started.
So the first thing you're going to need is a computer of some sort. We've got I'm running this on a Dell Inspiron PC 3670 with 8 GB of RAM, just on Windows 10. And I think it's best to have a desktop. You can use a laptop, but you need a really high spec laptop, because we've tried it on some quite basic HP laptops with about 4 GB of RAM, and they just keep crashing. So I use my PC desktop. I've got the monitor here, quite a big monitor. It's best to have a bigger monitor when you're using something like Ableton or any kind of digital workstation, because there's a lot to see on the screen and you just have to keep zooming in. So the bigger the better, really, for a monitor. And next to my monitor I've got my new Yamaha HS5 studio monitor speakers, which I'm very, very excited about. They're absolutely fantastic. The speakers I had before I'd had for about 25 years, and one of them just packed up recently. So it's time to get new ones. These are about $350. They're actually professional speakers, but I'm hoping I'm going to have them forever. They're really great. Very, very flat sound, beautiful sound for mixing and monitoring, which is what you want, because you can't really use ordinary audio speakers because they're already kind of enhanced. The sound is enhanced on them to make a warmer sort of all-round sound. But these have no enhancement on them. All the frequencies are completely flat. So it's very, very calm sound, very clear, and I love them lots. I need to get them higher up. They should be on stands. They should really be at head height. But I'm waiting to hopefully to get some stands for my birthday, which is coming up quite soon. So Let's see if that happens. That would be nice. You need to have an audio interface if you want to record into a PC, into software. This is my interface here. It's the Roland. It's a Roland interface, a Roland Rubix 24. It's one of the first things I bought. It was recommended by some guys, and it's quite simple to use. Doesn't have too many dials on it, which is great. Yeah, it's great. And what I've got plugged in here is I only use one microphone, and it's plugged into the first on the front and the input on the first plug-in, because I only record with one mic, so it's one channel. Into the back are the speakers are plugged into the back, because of course an interface, you play into the interface, so it's an input and it's an output as well. So the speakers are plugged in, and also the headphones are plugged in too, because the headphones are very important, and you can turn off the speakers and just have the headphones, or vice versa. So plugged into the first channel here on the interface is a preamp, and you can see it here. And the preamp is that the microphone is plugged into the preamp, and the preamp is plugged into the interface. And what the preamp does, it boosts the sounds from the microphone. Basically just makes it sound louder. I use a ribbon mic, and they record very quietly. And I didn't really know about preamps at the start, and I was really faffing around with the sound because the microphone was recording so quietly, and I was really struggling with the volumes. But once somebody actually gave this to me, this preamp, and I'm really happy with it. It's made a huge difference to me. Just so much easier to record. So plugged into that then is my microphone. I only use one mic, like I said. It's a Bayer Dynamic M160 mic. Really great microphone. It was about 350 quid. So it's quite a good one, but it's good enough for me. And it has an extremely long lead plugged into it. I think it's something like 30 meters, this red lead. And the reason for that is that my son wanted to record the piano, which is downstairs. So we actually managed to get the microphone downstairs while still using the PC and the software upstairs. So that was quite good, and he has done it, and it worked quite well actually. So of course I've got my headphones here, my Sennheiser headphones. They're quite budget headphones. The 206 headphones. They're not studio monitor headphones, they're just ordinary headphones, but actually I really like them, and they work pretty well for me, so I'm happy with that.
So that was a tour around all the gear that I use to record, and I hope you found that was interesting. In the next video I'm going to show you how to record a couple of tracks into Ableton. I mean, it might be a couple of videos, I'm not completely sure yet. My son's taught me how to record the screen, so I'm going to have a go at it. And I hope you'll find that interesting. So if you enjoyed this video, then you can always head over to my website, thelittlemusicbazaar.com, and see what it's all about and see what I'm up to. And I'll be putting my new video out soon, so I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Bye.